Welcome to Half Moon Tech Labs. What I have here, real quick, this is kind of just a little curiosity piece. This won't take too long. I recently bought this battery just a few days ago at Lowe's, and the staff had a hard time. They couldn't find the tool that they normally use to remove the security device from it. So they deactivated it and said, "You're fine. You can just take it with you." And but I thought it would be cool to check out what makes this thing tick. I don't know what type it is. There's several different types. Some are RFID, some are the magneto-acoustic types. So I thought well, let's get to it. Let's cut this open. Just take a pair of flush cutters. This is not the type that'll spray ink on you or something if you simply... That's the active part here. Kind of shine a light up through it and see that there's something behind there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, I can see there's a dark patch behind this. So put the battery aside and let's take it apart. So many choices here. See if we can wedge it open with one of these guys here. I don't want to get this open. Oh, there we go. And there's the actual security tag. So this is not any different than some of the ones you see in other stores. This is just a little off-the-shelf tag. This looks like, yeah, this is the acoustomagnetic type. You can tell because there are multiple what look like metal strips inside here. We can cut this open, take a peek. And peel this apart. These are pretty cool actually because of how they work. I honestly didn't know what was in here until I open it up. That's why I wanted to see. I didn't know if it was just if it was an RFID or whether it was one of these magnetic type. This is the magnetic type, and what they have, it's a pretty cool piece of technology here. You have this magnetic strip. There we go. These are, I think it's like an amorphous metal glass type composite. These things, well, all they do is they're just metallic strips that sit in there. They have magnetic properties. The other piece is actually a magnetized piece of metal. These other pieces are just amorphous glass metal hybrids. And what happens is they let's see if I have a magnet. A neodymium hard drive magnet here. There we go. See that? So this piece is magnetized. In the store, this would be magnetized when it's active. These other two pieces, they're biased by this magnet and they free float inside there. They're allowed to vibrate intentionally because what they do is they're basically ultrasonic devices and they vibrate back and forth freely. And this helps enhance the signal somewhat because this is magnetized. And when you leave the store, if this has not gone through the degausser, which removes the magnetic field, it nullifies the magnetic field on this, basically erases it. It's like a tape eraser. If once it goes through the degausser, what ends up happening is it removes the ability for these things to interact with the systems that are at the doors, and it doesn't pick up the signal anymore. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This is see that? This is like a glass-like material that's magnetic. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it feels and sounds like glass, but it's got metal properties. So anyway, there's these two little magnetic strips that bounce around inside there that interact with the ultrasonic signal that the door security system is emitting. So there's these pulses going on at the door. In this case, this happened to come from a Lowe's. And so while the strip is active, this magnetic strip in the back enhances the ability of these two to interact with the detector at the door. And the way they deactivate them, well, they'll try to remove this security device, and it never leaves the store. In some cases, you'll just see these on packages, and they do let them leave the store, and they just basically run it over a device that demagnetizes this so that it won't interact with the detector that's at the door. Anyway, pretty cool. I just was curious what was inside this type of tag, and it's basically just an off-the-shelf security tag like you would see on a lot of packaging for anti-theft stuff. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. Take one apart and see what makes it tick. There you go. Thanks for tuning in to Half Moon Tech Labs. Hope you have a good day.